G'day everyone, Mark here. Today we've got a video about Australian Cars, the collection, the magazine series, and we'll be starting with issue number 10, the Ford Falcon XK of 1960. This is issue 10. This was basically a fully imported car from the USA. At the time, it was quite modern looking to the equivalent Holden that was on sale at the time. Looked quite sleek in comparison. But unfortunately, this car was designed for the freeways and highways, boulevards of the USA. And this one, of course, like the others, comes with articles from Wheels magazine from back in the day. Yeah, sold 68,413 of these. Right. Yeah, it's got a picture of the Falcon in an outback setting where you've got a windmill in the background and a frill-neck lizard. But unfortunately, these cars, as I said, they were more designed for the USA and the smooth roads they had here rather than our, you know, really ordinary sort of roads that we had. Well, I mean, there you go. There's the XK Falcon next to the Holden. Was that the FB? And I mean, the Falcon looks quite modern in comparison, whereas the Holden looks like it's from back in the 50s. And it's got a bit on the Falcon there. Alright, that's that one there. Okay, so now we'll get the model out. This is it, still in the packaging. once again, it's quite a nice looking model. Now this is the XK Falcon with the cover off. The light actually makes the car look a shade lighter than what it actually is, because this is a fairly dark shade of grey. Yeah, it's got a license plate on the front, as well as quite good detailing there of the grille there. The windscreen wipers look quite good, all the chrome parts. The Falcon badge on the side. Yeah, it's got all the badging on the back, I believe. Fairly well detailed inside. Yeah, I think it's a pretty nice model overall. Yeah, I'll put this one in the background for the moment. This is an XK Falcon from Trax. This one, unfortunately, is a little bit dusty because it's been sitting out on the shelf of my garage with no case over it or anything. These are quite good models. Yeah, the interiors are pretty good, but they're not highly detailed. I like the windscreen light. The window winder on the back for the tailgate glass. That one was an Esso. This is a Kangaroo Petroleum. This one is out of the box, so this one's still nice and shiny. Yeah, so I mean, it's not a direct comparison because you've got two, I guess they would have been sedan deliveries, like what they would have called them in the USA, but I prefer that shape to the panel vans we got in Australia with the high roof. But anyway, yeah, with this one, I mean, you got a grey interior. Looks like a white steering wheel. And possibly the instrument panel as well. Yeah, hard to say. So, yeah, I really think these IXO models, they're really great value for money. All right, next up, we've got number 6 in the series, which is a Chrysler Valiant S series from 1963. Yeah, they don't have, and of course this number 6, if I didn't say. Yeah, you'd think they would have started with the R series. I'm pretty sure the R series came first. Yeah, I mean, with the Falcon, it was a nice modern design. This one, well, it's got the wings on the back, which is sort of a 50s throwback, but otherwise, for the time, it was a pretty modern looking vehicle. And I think they had quite powerful motors for the day, so they're quite a good thing. Yeah, they were, really something. I believe this one would have had the push button automatic transmission buttons on the dash if you got an automatic. You can see on that one, that's a S series with the, or an R series, sorry. Oh gee, with the what looked like a built-in spare wheel cover. Bit of information on this one. Ep6 model, I believe. Yeah, Safari Wagon. Thought that was a great title for a station wagon, which they carried all the way through the 70s there. Yeah, there's plenty of information on the Ep6. Ooh, I don't know whether that front would have done too well here. That's not quite a great looking front end. But that could have been a disguise, I guess, for when it first came here. So people didn't know what it really looked like. Yeah, not nice at all. But overall, quite a nice looking car. All right. Moving on to the model. It's quite a good look. I like the real thing, nicely detailed. It's got South Australian number plates by the looks, because they come from South Australia. The Valiants. It's got the opposing windscreen wipers, I guess you'd say. Yeah, some nice details. Yeah, it's quite a good car, this one. Red interior, black steering wheel. Yeah, it's a pity the windows are wound up. But, yeah, quite a good car, this one, of course. Like, well, they all seem to be. I mean, there's probably the odd blemish here and there, but can't see too much. For the $25 that you pay for these, for a 143 scale model that's nice and detailed, they are quite good value. Okay, next up we have number 4 in the series. I'll just reduce that down a little bit. It's the Holden EH Special Sedan from 1964. There's a real one on the cover and the model, I guess, or artwork. They had quite a good interior. The horn button on the Holdens was quite good. This one here's got the wheel spats, which are a good thing. And on the front there, I think that's I could be wrong, but a carrier for your a water bag you could put on the front. It was a Hesham type bag and you'd put it on the front. A few old J's. Oh no, they're 48 215s. Yeah, get one with the big 179 engine. Oh, there's a Valiant in action. Doesn't say what model that is, whether it's an R series or an S series. Quite a good looking thing, aren't they? Very popular model, the EH Holden. the station wagon version, the HD that followed. Oh, it's got an article there about brake relining for the old drum brakes. Well, they wouldn't have been old back then. They would have been, well, the best technology that they had. Yeah, racing. Premier wagon. Norm Beach's AH, which was a blue one. Okay, moving on to the model. This is the AH. Looks like well, it's grey, but it's got a green tinge about it, this colour. Or perhaps a blue. Yeah, once again, this one's got a Victorian number plate like the Falcon had. Yeah, it's got all the details pretty right. Badging. Grey interior. Yeah. It's a pretty good representation of an AH, I think. Now, I don't have any AH sedans, but this attracts AH Ute. NASCO Parts, which was Holden's parts arm. It's got various things in the back. An axle housing, or diff housing I should say. Box there. Some other items. Yeah, this more a bluey grey. I mean, honestly, I think the XO one holds up pretty well against this crack suit. I'll put that over there. Oops. Not so far away, I guess. Because we've got a couple more. This is a panel van. In a nice cream colour. Okay, I'll put that at the back. You can't see him at all. Anyway, doesn't matter. Moving on to the next, you've got this one here. This is a panel van with windows. This is one of a series of road service vehicle. This is the Royal Automotive Club of Queensland. Yeah, this one's complete with the sun visor over the front. Yeah, so anyway, I can say I truly believe Ixo did a pretty decent job for the nice low price that these are. Well, there you have it. There's the Ford XK Falcon of 1960, the Chrysler S-Series Valiant of 1963, and the Holden EH Special of 1964 from the Australian Cars The Collection magazine series. And as you see, they all look pretty fine for the era that they were from. Yeah, another 3 good cars from the collection. Alright, thank you everyone for viewing. To all the subscribers, bye.